going on, everybody? I am Joshua once again here with Reasonably Prepared. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you like what it is we do here. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification. That way every time we come out with a new video, you get notified. And then the like button. I need you to beat it up like it stole your car. Just over and over, and you like just get mad that didn't steal your car, it cheated while you were playing a video game. I don't even play video games. Always remember to comment down below if you got any input for anybody else who's new to the channel. I just want to say thank you. So here's an announcement for you. If you didn't know, September is National Preparedness Month. That's right. In the United States, we actually have a National Preparedness Month. And so in honor of National Preparedness Month, I've teamed up with 3V Gear and BLACKBEARD Fire Starter to do a giveaway. It'll be a backpack, a fire starting kit, and I'll be putting some odds and ends in there for the month of December. So if you want to be part of that, you want to enter to win, click the link below in the description to get yourself entered. Reason Prepared National Preparedness Month giveaway. I'll be doing the giveaway at the end of September, but for all the other details, click the link below and enter to win this giveaway, which brings me now to what am I doing here today? Today we're talking about food storage. Talk a lot once again on this channel, water, food, and medical. And today I wanted to talk to you not about food storage per se, but to kind of bring you along on a couple of the things that we're doing in our home for some food storage. And so you've got a lot in the prep word about long-term food storage, and this is going to be what we're talking about today. Putting food in mylar bags with the little oxygen absorbers and putting them in 5-gallon buckets to store long-term. Things like rice, beans, sugar. But the way I'm doing it today, I actually have never done before. It is not working. The internet lied. So I'm bringing you along on the journey on doing that. So if you wait to the end, we're going to do the big bulk stuff. But what I have been asked by my wife is, can I do kind of a middle ground storage of the long-term food storage? Because typically you put this in a big mylar bag in a 5-gallon bucket, and you've got 20 pounds of rice. And what we're wanting to do is create kind of one that's short-term interim, maybe the 5 to 7 year shelf life. If we're in an emergency event that's only going to be a week, maybe 2, and I need to dip into some of the longer-term food storage, I'm not opening up an entire giant 25 pound 5-gallon bucket just to live out of it for a little bit. And this is kind of a test, so I'm fumbling over it a little bit because I'm testing out how I'm doing this, and I wanted to bring you along for the journey. All right, so here's a quick list of some of the things I'm going to be storing long term, and then we'll get into the weeds here on how I'm going to do it. So I'm doing rice. I've got jasmine and rice. I like basmati rice, different white rices. Some spices that are going to go in there. Some of this is for super long term, like I said, the big bulk, and then some is I'm going to portion into smaller ones for grab and go. I've got pinto beans, got some canned chicken. I have flour. We buy flour 50 pounds at a time already. It's unbleached flour. It's kind of the hippie flour that we buy. I've got mylar bags, and I'm going to leave a link of everything that I'm using today in the description below. I've got my vacuum sealer that I'm going to be pulling out. Just once, like I said, bringing you along on the journey of kind of how I'm doing it. This will be the mylar bag in 5-gallon bucket with oxygen absorbers, and I'm going to try to vacuum seal as much air as I can out of them. We are color coding our 5-gallon buckets so that green is food. So here are these. I picked these up at Walmart. You can get them for $4 or $5 with the lids. If you're gonna store food in mylar bags like this, in a 5-gallon bucket, they don't need to be food grade, and they don't need to have the seal, the watertight seal on them, because the mylar bags are non-porous and watertight, and we'll be pulling the air out of them. The 5-gallon buckets are just for ease of storage and to keep rodents out. Let's go down the list of things you're gonna need, or I'm using, to get this job done. You definitely want to be able to document with a Sharpie. Order the mylar bags. You're going to want oxygen absorbers to go in them. I've got a scale to measure by weight, not by volume. Also went and bought, these were $1 at Walmart. They're just your basic spices, nothing added in them. It's just, this is ground thyme. If I date the bucket, say within 5 years, and I go back and use them, I'm not out that much money if they go bad. I've got some bouillon. Once again, yes, these have sell-by dates on them, but it kind of lasts indefinitely if it's factory sealed. And then cans of chicken as well. I'm going to start with rice. I'm going to start to see how much 2 pounds is in volume as far as putting in this size bag. You don't have to vacuum seal. I'm gonna vacuum seal to get as much air as I can out just because I want to and I feel like it's safer. But if you just squeeze all of the air out and you've got a basic hair crimper, this will seal these mylar bags. Some people recommend putting your rice, your beans in the freezer for a few days to kill any larvae or eggs that might be in there. I feel like if I'm vacuum sealing and getting all of the oxygen out, there'll be nothing for them to consume to grow. But you can, some people say do it, some people say don't. It's kind of a mixed bag. Once again, not a complete expert, just like any of you. This is a little on the experiment side for me as I've been researching them, and this is just what I'm doing. So let's start measuring out the rice and packing it up. I'm gonna open this. Oh, crap! What are you doing here?
I want to help.
Oh, sounds good to me. Say hi to Ellie. I've zeroed out the scale. We'll see what 2 pounds looks like, and if I want to do more, what size bag I want to put it in. All right, there's maybe we might want to do 3 pounds. I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna do 3 pounds. There we go. Oh. So here's a trick with the oxygen absorbers. You don't want to open them and leave them open and then put one in, one in. You kind of have to get things ready. Yeah, that's on. Get things ready because the oxygen absorbers will start absorbing the oxygen from the air and go bad. And what you want to do is open them, get them in, and seal it. So I'm okay with 3 pounds. So I'm gonna do 3 pounds until the rice bag is empty. Have these, and then we're gonna move on to the vacuum seal process. So I'll just walk you through that. So here's this one. Let's do that again, Ellie girl. Let's do another 3. 3, 6, 9 pounds of beans and 9 pounds of rice that we are going to throw I'm going to throw an oxygen absorber in each one, and I'm going to vacuum seal. But I got to show you can't just vacuum seal mylar. The reason being, they're smooth on both sides. On a vacuum seal bags, one side is smooth like this, and the other side is, I guess, ribbed, if you will. However you want to say it, that lets air pass through. You put these in the corners here, and it allows the air to escape through and get pulled through so you can vacuum seal. So once again, my theory is with the vacuum seal as much air as I can out, and the oxygen absorber, it's gonna pull enough of the oxygen out, nothing's gonna live in there. Literally just kind of sticking them in each corner here. These might even be a little too long, but I can cut them to reuse them. So here's this. So I'm gonna lay it down flat, vacuum seal it. If you've never used a vacuum sealer and you want a tutorial on that, let me know. And see what happens.
Deoxidizer!
No, it's not working. Don't seal, please. Dang it, why does it start sealing? Well, guys, I don't know if this is working. I've seen it work on YouTube, but it's not working for me to pull the air out with this. I'm gonna try one more time. There it goes. There we go. Well, that seemed to work.
Is it beans?
Oh, well, almost. I'm a little disappointed. I looked all over the internet and saw tons of people doing this little tab trick, and then their vacuum sealers worked. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong because I saw it being easy on the internet. It's not vacuum sealing. And I'm sure there's going to be tons of seasoned preppers who are like, oh, you didn't hold your left eye to the right properly. Because this is really aggravating. And maybe it has something to do with this zip thing. Alright, well, the vacuum sealer is not working. Please leave in the comment below what I am doing wrong to because the vacuum sealer simply isn't doing its job. I'm interrupting the video here. Obviously this looks different, but I think I might have figured out the problem with the vacuum sealer upon further investigation. I cut off the zip lock thing, you know, like the zip, and I think that might actually work. And I cut these a little longer to go further in. I got a little bit of powdered milk here, so let's see if that works. If it does, then we know it was user error. So here we go. hard as a rock. I'll open it once, move it a little bit, do a manual seal, and then I'll seal it off with this. That worked. That's the problem, guys, is that if you're gonna buy the mylar bags, I mean, I pulled all the air out of these other ones just fine, and the oxygen absorbers doing their job, but back to the video. That fixed it. Cut those things off. I got most of the air sucked out, and I got the oxygen absorbers in here. So then I want to get, the whole point of this is to have basic quick meals where I can grab the bucket. So I'm going to pack these in this 5-gallon bucket with chicken breast. Excuse me, little girl.
And some seasonings. We got
some seasoning,
garlic,
spices, and
chili
bouillon.
Wait.
I'm going to put a 5-year limit on this here. The beans and rice should last longer, but canned foods, if you didn't know, are indefinitely, well, if the can is not damaged, it is not swollen, if it's stored in it, like this is a damaged can, see that? If they look fine, they actually will last indefinitely. The date that's on there is a sell-by date. It's
that
not,
was just formed.
It's not, dang it, it's not a expiration date per se. It just can lose freshness over time, but they found cans from the 80s and 90s that were still fine too. We're gonna put these in the bottom of this bucket. That's barely enough. No.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
I did it!
Kind of.
Watch yourself. There it is.
Wait, I need to take off the sticker.
Sticker's off. So I've got 9 pounds of beans, 9 pounds of rice. I've got spices and bouillon and chicken in here. So we've got kind of more complete meals than just regular rice and beans with some seasoning and spices. And I'm gonna move on to showing you the bigger bags, the bigger buckets, what we'll do there. It's basically a wash, rinse, repeat, but just on a bigger scale. Here's what I'm gonna show you now, the basic, easiest way. If you just go buy the bigger bags to store these in bulk, what you're gonna need. Once again, we already went over, freezing them if you did or didn't want to do that. I'm gonna do a bucket of beans and a bucket of rice here to show you, and showing you how many of these I'm putting in. So let's get into that now. This is the 5-gallon mylar bag. I'm gonna open this. 1 full bag of rice, which is a 20-pound bag of rice, should fit comfortably in this. Here we go. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna do the beans, and then we'll do the oxygen absorbers. There we go. Open it up. Belly girl, she was tired of doing this. Wow, it's eating up this whole bag. And then I've got some leftover beans here. I'll probably just make some vacuum seal bags, or put some more of these in just some smaller bags in some of the other buckets here. So I've got probably 30 pounds in this one. And what was that, 20? I'd say maybe 30 pounds of rice, approximately. So these are 300 a piece. I want about 2,000, 10 each for each one. And then I will pull the air out, and we'll have to get the vacuum seal bag and re-vacuum seal these. I saw on the internet that you should have between 2 and 4, so I just split the difference and put 3,000 cc's of these little guys here. And I'm going to try and get as much air out as I possibly can here, and then seal it up. Actually, I'm going to start sealing. Ooh, warm, guys. That is hot. Alright, that is sealed, and I'll bang the lid onto that one. And then I'm going to do the same here with the rice. So, approximately 30 pounds rice, 30 pounds of beans, ready to be stored in the basement with all my food storage. We're going to do this more than once, And so now that we've got these in here and they're ready to go, know that the beans and the rice in the 5-gallon buckets like this, theoretically should last indefinitely. 20, 25 years, maybe more. If you've got plenty of bulk goods stored up, there's no reason why you couldn't tear one of the buckets open in 5, 10 years, 2 or 3 years, however you want to do it. Check it, make sure it's good, and then reseal it. That's why we've got these in bigger bags. Other things I'm looking to store here are dried milk, are going to be salt. You want to keep large volumes of salt around too, because salt can be used for curing and seasoning and all kinds of stuff. I just wanted to show you what it was like to actually put food in buckets, in mylar bags to store long term, and kind of is super simple, super easy, reasonably inexpensive. There will be links on everything below. In honor, once again, September, National Preparedness Month. Go out, get yourself, this was inexpensive. I think I spent $100 total. So as always, I'm Joshua. Thank you for following me along on this crazy journey of doing this for the first time. I hope you found it valuable. Real time, working the problems out and the bugs out in real time. I'm just so blessed by all the subscribers. I want to thank you. And once again, click the link below to be entered and get more details on the giveaway that we're doing with 3V Gear and Blackbeard Fire Starters. Blessings to you, and remember, just because you're prepared doesn't mean you're paranoid.